fewer products to talk about this week, but the standout favorites will really stand out. What? But somebody said this lip gloss smells like buttered popcorn. I would go, well, I don't want that gloss then. Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got Friday favorites and foodies for you today, and I do have fewer products to talk about this week, but my favorites this week are like, oh my goodness, I love them so much favorites, where I'm like talking to myself as I'm putting them on my face in the mirror, just like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And I've said that before, if I talk to myself over makeup, I know it's really, really good. So I have some of those favorites this week. So yeah, some really good things to talk about. So let's jump into it. So I didn't have anything on my nails this week, but my eye favorites. Oh my goodness. I'm pretty much gonna go over my eye look that I'm wearing today. I've just been feeling like wearing blues lately. Like, I don't know what the deal is. Blues and greens and just like jewel tones, but especially blues. I've really been into them. So we'll talk about the blues that I'm wearing in a second. But the blending shades that I'm wearing are from the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I think it's been a little bit since I've played with this palette, but I really do love it. Y'all know that my love for the chocolate bar palettes is intense. I love these palettes. I think they're amazing. And I especially love this one with jewel tones, but especially blue eyeshadow. Like, these are such great blending shades with blues because they're more, especially these warmer tones, just contrast that blue so nicely and makes for a really interesting eye look. So I have on mousse and peanut butter, which are amazing. Then I have a little bit of, what's that, hot fudge in my outer corner just to deepen up. And then I have a little bit of butter pecan on the inner corner of my eyes just to kind of brighten a little bit. But these, I mean, this palette is beautiful by itself, but I wore it this week in conjunction with some kind of jewel tones, and it's awesome. It's great quality anyway, but especially paired with those kind of colors, works really well. And peanut butter is like the most amazing blending shade ever. I love it. I can't wait for their peanut butter and jelly palette and their peaches palette. Those both look adorable. Oh my gosh, Too Faced and their packaging, and then they put scent to everything that's nice. It's just, they make such good stuff. So anyway, those are really pretty colors. Especially love that one. Now for the blues. So I'd been hearing my friend Elise from the Bubblegum Princess talk about Colourpop's Coconut several times. She did a look with this shadow, which was amazing. And every time she talked about it, I was like, I really need to bust that out and wear that shadow. And I kept forgetting or just not going and grabbing it. Well, I busted it out this week, and oh my goodness. This shadow, I don't even know what to say. It is so good, so incredible. If you want a blue eyeshadow that is like just stinking incredible, this is it. Because it's not just a navy blue, but it's duochrome too, and it has a little bit of like a purpley sheen to it, but oh my gosh, look at that. But also like a turquoisey sheen. Ah! This was the one that when I put it on my eyelids. So first I put it on with a brush, and then I tapped it on a little bit more with my finger, and that like kicks it up a notch. So yeah, I would say put it on with a brush and then put another layer, just a quick little dab with your fingers, and yes. Is that not amazing? That is so good. $5, and it's the most beautiful blue shadow that I think I've ever owned. It's incredible. And I do have a little bit of, I think it's called blueberry sorbet from the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette on my lower lash line, which they're similar, but that one is not nearly as good as this one. So I feel like that one's kind of a good like blending shade with this one that you can kind of blend it up with it. And then I use that other one on my lower lash line. So I feel like they pair together, but this one is like, this one's the winner. You need coconut because that's just insanely good. And then with that, I have the tiniest little bit of the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Infinite Sky because I wanted to lighten up the inner corners of my eyes just a little bit. So I used some of this and then also that lighter shade from the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. This one, Infinite Sky, is more kind of like a baby blue. This one is beautiful too. I mean, this is just a gorgeous kind of like silvery light baby blue. So it's, I mean, it would be beautiful, you know, in another look like without coconut, but it just kind of like brightened up the inner part of my eye. So it just, I feel like they pair really nicely together, and it kind of gives that little bit of like a transition and just like a little added brightness there. But is that not beautiful? Oh my goodness. If you're like feeling like jumping out of your comfort zone and wearing a little bit of blue eyeshadow, these are two amazing ones. And again, on my cheeks this week, I was trying out a lot of different things, but I would say that the standout for me is the Maybelline Master Contour Face Contouring Kit. And this is in the lighter of the two, which I think is 10 light medium, but the name is nowhere on here anymore, so I can't be 100% sure, but I think it's 10 light medium. But I really do like this. I am gonna still have my Battle of the Drugstore Contour Palette video coming soon, so I'll talk more about this in that video, but just a little spoiler alert, this is really good. I like this a lot. And I am wearing this on my cheeks today, but I'm actually not wearing the blush. I just have the bronzer and the highlighter, because clearly I had a lot going on with my makeup already. So I just did the bronzer and the highlighter, and I really like how it turned out, but I do really like the blush too. These are a really nice texture. They're not like super powdery or anything. They blend into the skin really nicely. I'm impressed with this palette. Now, something to note is that the bronzer, and that's kind of how I was able to wear this with just the highlighter today, it's kind of more of a rosy toned bronzer, so it's almost like a blush bronzer combo. So if you don't like those kind of rosy toned bronzers, I don't think you will like this, but I really do like it. Like, I like those kind of blush bronzer combos, so it just, I don't know. It can kind of be like a one-step sort of a thing that you don't even have to use the blush. Like today, I just used the bronzer and it sort of worked double duty there for a bronzer and a blush sort of a look. So really nice quality. And look at that highlighter. It's beautiful, catches the light. This is a little bit pricey. I think it was around $12 or $13. So it is up there in price for sure, but it's good. I really like it. For lips this week, y'all know that I've been putting up quite a few what's new at the drugstore haul videos recently. Well, I actually grabbed this after that last haul, so this was not included in there, but I really do like it, so I wanted to mention it to you, and it's a favorite this week. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Gloss, and this is in the shade Bare Attraction. This is beautiful, and I actually do really like the formula on this. I remember trying these when they released as a limited edition product, like whenever that was, I don't remember. And I wasn't really wowed by them, and it might have just been the colors that I got, because sometimes like with darker shades or brighter shades, I really want something more matte that's not gonna move a lot, whereas this one moves a little bit. So I prefer it more with like a natural sort of a lip color, but I would still wear it with the darker shades, but I would just have to be more careful with it. You know what I mean? I'd have to like check my teeth and those kind of things. But this color, I mean, look at that. It is the most beautiful, kind of warm, terracotta kind of a nude. It's beautiful, and it is really opaque. It's really creamy. It applies so nicely on the lips. The color just builds up really easily. I was impressed with it because I've seen this display at a bunch of different stores in all of my drugstore hauling quests and all that. So I just have passed it by, and because I didn't think I really liked them. But after getting this one, I'm like, no, I actually do really like this. So I don't know that I'll get like a bunch of the colors, but I love this one. It's really, really pretty and a really nice formula. And the combo that I'm wearing on my lips right now, I love how this looks on the lips, but I really love how it looks in the packaging. Is this not the cutest thing ever? Oh my gosh, these make me so happy. Some people will probably say this is like gaudy and obnoxious and ridiculous, but I love it. I think it's adorable. This is from HSN. Had to look up the name. This is the YBF, or I guess Your Best Friend Beauty is the brand, and the set is called the Posh and Pretty Lipstick, Gloss, and Liner Trio. I do have the liner too, but I really didn't wear that much this week. Actually didn't wear it at all. I do like that liner. It's kind of more of a pinky liner. It's really beautiful, but I'm just wearing tawny because tawny goes with everything, so I have on tawny today, but I do have both of these. So the lipstick is called Peachy Keen Pink. Yeah, Peachy Keen Pink. And they were kind of in the segment that I saw on HSN, they were kind of indirectly comparing this to Tom Ford's Spanish Pink, and I don't own Spanish Pink to be able to really like compare them to know if they are dupes, but looking up swatches of Spanish Pink, I think they very well could be. Because Spanish Pink seems like it's a lot more peachy on some people and it's a lot more nude on other people. And sometimes things tend to pull, especially nudes, can pull a little bit peachy on me. So this very well be like how Spanish Pink looks on me. I don't know. But anyway, this one is a really pretty peachy shade. So it still is kind of neutral, especially if you pair it with a gloss. It's still very neutral, but it's also feminine, girly, sweet, youthful. I love it. So it's not like washing you out. It's still giving you color, but it's not like an over-the-top color. So it still goes with a crazy blue eye look like I have on right now. And then the gloss, this is in Nude Awakening. I can't with this packaging. I put it in my purse. I've been carrying this around in my purse, and every time I pull it out, I'm like, this makes me so happy. So Nude Awakening, first off, this gloss has a really nice formula. It's not sticky, it's really comfortable, but I mean, it's not as long wearing as a sticky gloss would be, but it doesn't immediately go away. So it's a good balance, but not as long wearing as a sticky gloss. So this is a gorgeous nude. Is that not so pretty? So you can see them separate there, and then on my lips I have both of them paired together. So I feel like the gloss kind of pairs this down a little bit, but then this sort of gives this a little bit more color. So I really like them together. I think they work really, really well together. Now the gloss has an interesting scent. You guys know I'm really weird about scents and figuring out what am I smelling. So at first I thought kind of nutty. And yeah, it possibly is a little nutty, but then, and this is gonna sound so weird, but then I thought butter or buttered popcorn. Yeah, that's what I smell. But it's not bad. Like I would think if somebody said this lip gloss smells like buttered popcorn, I would go, well, I don't want that gloss then. But it doesn't smell bad. I don't know, because it's kind of like the nutty sort of a smell with buttered popcorn. It's just a little bit different, but it's not a bad scent, and it's not super strong. Like once I have it on my lips, I really can't smell it. But when I'm applying it, I'm like, there's that interesting scent again. So anyway, interesting scent, but really, really nice combo. I love these products. I think they're so pretty. If she has more colors in these, which I need to research that, more shades like in this blingy packaging and in these formulas, I would get more because I really do like these a lot. All right guys, so those are all my favorites for this week. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and let me know down below what you were loving this week or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.